And something you appreciate about Becky.
The thing that I appreciate most about Becky is her willingness to help me in adjusting to the new job, and just her willingness to step up and do anything that we need, and her answers and her quirkiness is always fun in the office.
What is the weirdest thing you've asked Becky or heard someone ask Becky?
That's tough because I've asked Becky many weird things. One day I had a song in my head. It goes, Beth, I hear you calling. And I had to finally listen to it, and I had to go ask Becky, who sings that song? Of course, she knew.
What do you think Becky's hours are?
The hours that she works here at school?
Yeah.
Becky is the type of person that I know exactly how many hours she writes down, but I know that she doesn't put down as many hours as she works. She comes very early in the morning, gets started answering the phones, and heads out of here, usually the last one to leave the office at night.
What do you think Becky does in her free time?
What do I think Becky does in her free time? I'm probably really not allowed to say, but I think she does like to bike ride and spend time with her grandkids. But I do know some other fun things, and we'll talk about those another time.
She is there even after hours. Sometimes she calls me because I forgot to do something. I really appreciate the fact that no matter what, I know that I can go to her.
My favorite memory of Becky is the fact that she came to Atkinson in either 4th or 5th grade, and we've been very great friends ever since.
Something you appreciate about Becky.
I appreciate how nice and helpful Becky is. She's always willing to help, and she always has a smile on her face.
Becky's very organized in the office. She does a good job of keeping me on my toes and making sure I turn everything in.
What is something you appreciate about Becky?
I appreciate how Becky's always working hard, and she's almost always in the office, and she always helps me when I go in and get tardy slips or money or stuff like that. But she's always nice with a smile on her face.
What do you appreciate about Becky?
I appreciate how hardworking she is and how she's very organized and keeps everybody in line.
What do you appreciate about Becky?
Something that I appreciate about Becky is that I know that no matter what it is, I can go to her and ask her. She always helps me keep on track financially with my organization.
What's your favorite thing about Becky?
She's nice and she always has a smile.
What do you think Becky does in her free time?
If you've ever seen Becky's daughter, Maddie, she's like incredible shape, and you can tell the way like Becky walks and moves, she's an athlete. So I think she probably spends a lot of time working out with her daughter.
How many phone calls do you think Becky gets a day?
Oh, I would say at least 200-300.
What's your favorite thing about Becky?
Becky's always very nice to everybody.
Favorite memories of all is when we were in junior high, we both had mopeds. And we put over 1,500 miles in one summer on those mopeds. And it was our dad's job to keep them running every evening. They made sure they were ready to go the next day. We had a great time that summer. And I'm so joyful that I get to work with Becky now every day here at West Holt.
How many phone calls do you think Becky gets a day?
Like 1,000 or more probably.
What is something you appreciate about Becky?
I appreciate many things about Becky. She cleans up all the messes around here, like when we lose things, she finds them. She knows how to open the safe. Something I appreciate about Becky is she's always cheerful, and she just seems sincerely glad to work at West Holt. So a cheerful face in the morning is the best thing in the world.
How long do you think Becky's been working at West Holt?
I think she's been working at West Holt for 25 years.
What do you think is the weirdest excuse Becky has gotten?
I do know that one day she got an excuse from a student. The reason they were late is because of a traffic jam in Atkinson, Nebraska.
What do you appreciate about Becky?
Something I appreciate about Becky is that she is amazing at communication. You know, if I need to go into the office or do something, she's quick about sending a text, hey, come on in, and she's always so inviting when I go in there.
She's one of my best friends.